Okay, so again, this is not exponential. Day one, it is log day one homework. So what we are supposed to do is find the exact value of x in each of the following log expressions without the aid of a calculator, and then show your work by writing each as an exponential expression. So we're going to take number one. Let's see if you can answer 1 and 2. Okay, so 2 to the power of x is equal to 32. Rewrite each of those with the same base. And so that way you can see that x is equal to 5. And then here, 5 to the power of x equals 5. So we can see that x is equal to 1. So try 3 and 4. 3 to the x is equal to 81. Rewrite 81 as 3 to the 4th. Therefore, we know x is 4. 5 to what power is 125? Rewrite 125 with a base of 5, and we find that x is 3. All right, so now let's try 5 and 6. Okay, so we're rewriting that. 10 to the power of x equals 100. Remember, when there's no base on a log, it's 10. And so we can see that rewriting that, we can get x is equal to 2. All right, number 6, we've got 10 to the power of x is equal to 0.0001. And so we're rewriting the 0.001 as 10 to the negative 4 power. And then now we can see that x is equal to negative 4. All right, so we got 4 to the power of x is equal to 4 to the negative 2. X is equal to negative 2. Let's take a look at 8. We've got 2 to the power of x is equal to 2 times 2 to the 1/3 power. Again, we want to remember that when you are multiplying and the bases are the same, you have to add the exponent. So if I'm going to add 1 and 1/3, I might as well make this 3 over 3 so that I can get to 4/3. And so now I know that x is 4/3. Okay, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, so we've got 2 to the power of x is equal to 4 times 8 squared. So there's a couple of ways to do that. We can break it down first in a much easier way, or you can multiply it out and then break it back down. The bottom line is you end up getting x is equal to 8. Same thing here, 6 to the power of x is 6 times 6, and then to the 1/2, which means we are going to get that to be 2 over 2. So we've got 6 to the power of x is equal to 6 to the 3/2. All right, 2 to the power of x is equal to 1/8. We should recognize we can make that 8 as 2 cubed, but a negative. And then we get x is equal to negative 3. And then 3 to the x is equal to 1 over 81. 81 is 3 to the 4th. It's a fraction. It's going to be negative. And so we get negative 4. So on each of these, 13, 14, and 15, on A, we're going to figure out which two integers that value should be between without using a calculator and with reasoning. And then on part B, we're going to go to 3 decimal places. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. So log 3/5, I want you to think about this. This is where you would kind of like a little bit of show your work here. So we know that 3 to the first is 3. And then 3 squared is 9. So we know that our numbers are going to be in between 1 and 2. So log 3/5 is in between 1 and 2 because 5, which is the argument, is between 3 to the first, which is 3, and 3 squared, which is 9. And then we're using our calculators again to show our reasoning and our work. We know that log 5 over log 3 is the same as ln 5 over ln 3, and then that's going to give us 1.465. All right, so we've got here 2 to what power gives you 21? Well, we've got 2 to the 4th is 16, and 2 to the 5th is 32. So again, we've got log 221 is in between 4 and 5 because 21, which is the argument, is between, and then this is where you put, this is what you were thinking And then now we're going to make sure we're putting that into a sentence. And we're going to go ahead and make sure we write down our work here and we get our value. All right, so we've got 5 to what power and 5 to what power? Let's see, 5 to the third is 125. And then 5 to the fourth is, I think, 625. So we've got 5. Log 5 156 is going to be in between 3 and 4 because 156, which is the argument, is between 5 cubed, which is 125, and 5 to the fourth. And so again, here we have log 156 over 5, ln 156 over ln 5, and we've got 3.138. All right, now we're going to solve each of these, and we got to go to 3 decimal places. So what we're going to do is we write this as 3 squared equals x plus 2. So now we've got 9 equals x plus 2, subtract 2, and we're going to get x is equal to 7. So we have e to the power of 2 equals x minus 3. We're going to add 3 to both sides. And then now we need a calculator, go to 3 decimal places. Got 9 to the negative 1 is equal to x. So that's just going to be 1/9. 19, got e to the power of 3 is equal to 2x plus 3. Subtract 3, divide by 2, and then calculator. Okay, 2 to the negative 3. Okay, we got 1/8 is equal to 3x. Multiply by 1/3, and we get 1 over 24. E to the power of negative 2. We're going to subtract 2, and then we're just going to use our calculator. You can use your calculator, you can rewrite, and then we're going to get negative 1.865.